Are you someone who constantly says, I'll be happy when? I'll be happy when I have £1,000,000. I'll be happy when I'm in a relationship. I'll be happy when I travel the world. I'll be happy when I have 1,000,000,000 Instagram followers, whatever it is. If so, I'm here to tell you that's not the route to happiness. As someone who used to constantly chase things, who's traveled the world, built a community of over 120,000 followers, that is not the answer. The answer is in learning how to romanticize the fuck out of everyday life. Because guess what? Even if you're rich, even if you are super successful and you live in a mansion on the Hollywood Hills, you're still going to have mundane things to do. You're still going to have to do chores. You're still going to have to do boring life things because it's just part of life. The secret is learning to romanticize everything so that every day it feels really beautiful. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do today. I'm going to share with you how, wherever you are in your life, whatever stage you are at, you can romanticize even the tiniest things. And the more that you can do this, and the more that you can be in this state of joy and pleasure and happiness and gratitude, the more that you're going to appreciate and accept where you are, which is going to allow your big goals, your big dreams, all of these things that you want that's on your vision board to come in faster anyway, because you're at that frequency that's so magnetic, rather than being in this state of life's going to be shit until I get these things. That's actually blocking you. And the key to romanticizing life is really to just have more fun in every single moment. That's what this is about. I'm going to talk through the key things that have really helped me to romanticize my life, but it's all about having fun, okay? I don't want you to take this super seriously. The whole point of it is to bring some lightness, which brings me on to the first point. I want you to imagine that life is a super hot, dreamy guy. Maybe you're at a bar, maybe you're at an event and you lock eyes with someone and like physically he's very your type and he's smiling at you and he's making eye contact and you're like playing with your hair and you're flirting back. Treat life this way. Treat life as if it is this gorgeous, sexy, handsome, romantic guy and you are just seducing him. This is about you flirting, being open, being receptive, being in your feminine energy and teasing life and letting it tease you back. So think about if you were going on a date, what would you do? You'd probably wear your favorite perfume, maybe one that you don't wear every day, put it on. Maybe you put on some lipstick. Maybe you dress in an outfit that makes you feel a little bit sexier. When you go out and you want to flirt with guys, you're very open. Your body language is looser. You're feeling more like in your sensual feminine energy. This is a state that allows things to come to you so much easier in life. When you're in this state of openness, of receptivity, you're going to meet people and you're going to attract opportunities that are going to feel sexy as fuck. When you go out, smile at people. When you go for a walk, take your headphones out, make eye contact with people, smile at people, engage in conversation with people. When you do this, you are opening yourself up to endless opportunities. I went to a women's circle a few weeks ago and I met a woman there who told me that she owned a bookshop. So I thought, cool, I'm going to go and explore this new bookshop. When I did that, I actually ended up meeting a stranger in a cafe because I asked him what he was reading and we ended up spending the afternoon together. See, this is a kind of thing that can happen when you're really open. Life can surprise you. The more open that you can be with life, the more life will be open with you. So just play, have fun, flirt. Flirt your eyelashes, see what happens. The energy that you give to life is the energy that is going to come back to you. So if you are just feeling really closed down, if you are just staying in your room all the time, if you're feeling like nothing good is ever going to happen until I get this big goal that I'm chasing, that's exactly what's going to be reflected back to you. And you're blocking yourself from a shitload of fun and a shitload of beautiful experiences. So don't wait for a guy to flirt with you. Go out and flirt with life and tell me in the comments how that is for you because it's going to change your life. The second thing is you need to be elevating every single experience, okay? Life is full of mundane, boring shit. And I used to get so annoyed, like, I've got to go grocery shopping. Oh, I've got to do the dishes. Oh, I've got to do chores. Whatever it is. Elevating every experience means, okay, I need to do this thing. How can I make this a more sensual, pleasurable, joyful experience? How can I bring more lightness to this? This looks like music. Music literally changes everything. Okay, if you can put on some music that makes you feel good whilst you're doing a task, and move your body to it, automatically a better experience. When I know that I have to go grocery shopping, I always make myself my favorite coffee in my favorite takeout cup and I'll put on a playlist and I will just kind of dance my way around the shops and smile at everybody. And all of a sudden it doesn't feel so much like a chore anymore. Make your space more beautiful, light an incense, light a candle. If you've got to do something sat at your laptop, think, how can I make my space more beautiful? How can I wear really comfortable clothes? Can I get a blanket? Maybe you drink water out of your favorite wine glass instead. Do you see what I mean? It's about taking every experience and just thinking, how can I make this a little bit more fun? How can I make this a little bit more sexy? You don't need to hoard these things for like the day that the queen comes. If you have an outfit that you've been wanting to wear, fucking wear it around the house. I've tried to record this YouTube video 4 times, and so I really needed to make sure that the final time that I recorded it, so I wasn't so stressed and so I wasn't finding it really aggravating. It's like, how can I make this a more comfortable experience for myself? So I went and got my favorite drink, a little candle. I put some roses on the desk. I changed into something a lot more comfortable. I put on a bit more makeup so that I felt a little bit more like good in myself. Whatever you need to do to make every experience a little bit richer, fucking do it. I put perfume on to record this YouTube video because it makes me feel nice. You can't smell me. Maybe you can. I smell like roses, by the way. But it's about doing things that make the experience nicer, and that's around usually engaging in your 5 senses. I'm going to record a whole YouTube episode on how to activate and tune into your sensuality, but that's what it's about. Engage all of your senses in your experience. Raise the standard for how you show up daily, because this is also going to raise your standards in every other area of your life, but it's really just going to help make everything so much more fun. If you usually just down a morning coffee, can you take 5 minutes to sit, read with a book, or maybe just feel into your body? Maybe you listen to one of your favorite songs, maybe you put your feet on the earth. Literally every experience you have can be elevated. You just need to start tuning into that. Okay, number 3, one of my favorites. Ask yourself daily, life, show me how fucking good it can get. When you do this, you are rewiring your brain to look for the good. Think about the times when you're in a really bad mood, you start to notice absolutely everything that's wrong around you. All of a sudden, things aren't going your way, everyone's being grumpy, because your brain is going to mirror back to you what you believe that day. So if every day you ask, show me how good life can get, you're going to start to notice all the tiny little things that are so beautiful in life. Maybe somebody you meet out on a walk is so much more open than they usually are. Maybe somebody buys you a coffee. Maybe you notice some flowers that you didn't notice before. Maybe your parcel arrives on time. Maybe you get a nice text from a friend. I want you to start collecting all of the beautiful things that happen every single day. Even if it's something tiny, I want you to fucking celebrate it. And I want you to be like, show me more, give me more of this life. Maybe it said it was going to rain all day, but the sun comes out for the afternoon. The more that you can tune into this gratitude, the more magnetic that you're going to come, and the more that you're going to notice, fuck, there's a lot of magic happening all the time. And what I like to do is at the end of the day, just in a journal, when I'm in bed, I write down all of the tiny little beautiful things that I've noticed and how good life is. And the more that you do this, the more it's going to become your natural state. Number 4, this is my favorite one. Remember that you are literally on a floating rock in the middle of fucking space. I know things can really feel deep sometimes, and things are deep, but it's also really not that deep. You are going to be a speck of dust one day floating through the universe, okay? You are here, you have this life, enjoy it. And depending on who you are as a person, the whole live each day as if it is your last thing sometimes turn people quite impulsive. Like if you actually thought this was your last day on earth, you'd probably quit your job and like get a one-way ticket. I'm not necessarily saying do that. What I am saying is remember that whatever is consuming you at the minute, you are here for a short period of time, and there's a bunch of wonderful things happening. So just zoom out, okay? Zoom out. Don't take things too seriously. Dance is the biggest state shifter ever. Have your favorite songs saved to your playlist, and when you feel like things are getting too much, just fucking dance. Just move a little bit. Just shake it out. Loosen the grip and just enjoy the ride, because one day that ride will be over and you will not be able to stop and smell the roses anymore. So do that now. Number 5 is unplug from comparison. Comparison is the root of fucking evil. Comparison can take you feeling good about yourself and all of a sudden 5 minutes later leave you feeling shit. You cannot romanticize your life when you are busy watching everybody else's, and everybody's just showing the highlights. I'm going to talk about social media. In terms of your family and friends, most people only really post when they're on holiday or when they've been given a gift or when they're getting engaged. There's a bunch of shit that's happening between that they're not showing. Instagram, TikTok, all of these things are highlight reels. Even mine, I try to be as open as I feel comfortable with. It still looks like a highlight reel. I'm showing you what I want you to see. So don't compare, unplug, curate your own environment. Mute people if you need to, unfollow people, detox your feed. And I would say, if you can, try and stay off social media as much as possible. Your life is going to be so much more easy to romanticize when you're not looking at a billion other people's through a screen. I live in England. We're going into autumn. It's about to get super rainy, dark and cold and grey for probably like 5 to 6 months. I'm okay with that because I romanticize it on a daily basis. But if I was to sit and look on Instagram and look at a bunch of people who are traveling the world and making £1 million, I'm going to start to feel shit about my life because I'm like, oh, it could be so much better. Be grateful for what you have now. Trust that what you want is coming. And in the in-between, focus on your own pleasure, on your own pace, and just being fucking grateful and fucking celebrating every tiny good thing in your life right now. Number 6 is I want you to do something solo every single week. I know that I have a lot of single and celibate and solo girlies that watch my content. Even if you're in a relationship, I want you to start doing one thing on your own every single week. And it can be taking yourself to the cinema. It can be taking yourself a dinner. It can just be taking yourself out on a walk somewhere that you don't usually go to. Learn to romanticize your own company. Learn to thrive in alone time and not just see it as a backup plan, like everyone cancelled on me, or my boyfriend's not around, or my girlfriends aren't around, so I'm going to spend time alone. Like, romanticize the living fuck out of it. What a privilege it is to be a woman in the 21st century and be able to go out and do stuff freely alone. Like, our grandmothers probably couldn't do that. Take yourself to a class, put yourself in new environments. Do something that you've always wanted to do. And when you do it, if you go to one of these things, I do not want you to just be sat on your phone the whole time. No, sorry. You're going to put your phone in your bag and you're going to immerse yourself in the experience. And this is where we bring the flirting with life, even if you're in a relationship, because it's life, it's not a man. You're going to smile. You're going to see what invites you. You're going to be receptive to invitations. The more that you can romanticize alone time and being with yourself, the more that every moment is going to feel really special and really fucking magical. And you become less dependent on other people bringing you joy and bringing you pleasure and making you happy. I do so many things on my own now, like it's so normal, and I have such a good time because I've learned to not see it as a negative. I've learned not to wait for other people to have a good time and to go to things that I want to go to and have new experiences. With practice, you'll start to see your own company as exciting rather than lonely. And for the last point, I just want to emphasize, do not wait for the big milestones to feel good. Okay, they are fleeting. If you spend your life chasing the big stuff and only feeling good when that happens, you're going to constantly be in between highs and lows, ebbs and flows, feeling elated and then feeling depressed. You cannot be constantly riding the high of big promotions and falling in love and big retreats and experiences. That's only like 5% of life. The rest of it is just living, enjoying the people that you are with, making every moment sexy as fuck, because your life and your existence is the special occasion. And then when you do have one of those big milestones in life, it's going to feel even more beautiful because you're going to be in such a state of gratitude and openness and love. It's not going to make you spiral or crash afterwards because the high is gone. So I hope this has helped. Let me know in the comments how you are going to start to romanticize the fuck out of your life and step into that main character energy. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow. I upload new videos every week and I'll see you in the next one. Love ya.